China has destroyed EV. Currently, they aren't just allowing exports of key components necessary for making EVs, and right now, things have gotten crazy. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. China's export ban is an action that has kick-started a domino effect that threatens to bring the EV market to its knees. The EV market seems to be fighting battles on all fronts. The market, already plagued by many shortcomings like multiple anxieties, cold weather, and lack of profitability, just got dealt another heavy blow by China. At the core of EVs is their battery pack, and at the heart of these batteries is Mother Nature. What do we mean? Lithium and nickel. Those two natural elements are responsible for creating batteries, and every step manufacturers take to get these elements is tougher. As it stands, China owns the majority of instruments used to find, dig, and separate these elements, which means that China also makes the most battery packs. Because of some political actions taken against China by Biden, China's ban means the important instrument needed to make EVs will no longer be available to the world. So, why has China placed this ban? How does the export ban affect the supply chain of EV production? Join us in this video as we unravel the reasons for China's decision. What does the China ban mean? China, the global leader in rare earth processing, has just tightened its grip on the industry by banning the export of technology essential for making rare earth magnets. These magnets, made from a group of 17 metals, are vital components in electric vehicles, wind turbines, and electronics. According to Nathan Pekarsik from Horizon Advisory, this should be a wake-up call. He emphasizes the dangers of relying too heavily on China for crucial materials. The move, announced by China's Commerce Ministry, aims to protect national security and public interest. It adds technology for producing various types of magnets and rare earth metals to a list of prohibited and restricted technologies. This ban comes amidst an escalating battle between China and the West over control of critical minerals. China's dominance in rare earth processing has long been a concern for Europe and the United States, striving to reduce their dependence on rare earths. A Western rare earth company called MP Materials has faced challenges in deploying its refining technology due to technical complexities and pollution concerns. However, with China tightening its export rules, companies like MP Materials may find new opportunities to expand their operations. Other companies, like Ucore Rare Metals, are developing alternative processing technologies with support from the US Department of Defense. These efforts underscore the need for new technologies to counter China's dominance in the rare earth industry. Despite China's efforts to discourage the export of rare earth technology, the ban formalizes what has been common knowledge for years. As the world grapples with the implications of China's export restrictions, the race for technological innovation in rare earth processing intensifies. So, why is China doing this? The first thing you need to understand is that China generates a lot of revenue through these technologies. This is due to the fact that the world depends on them to refine rare earth minerals. So why would China put in place a ban that close off their money well? The current ban adds to China's previous restrictions on rare earth materials, aiming to protect national security and assert dominance in the global market. This ban affects the world, majorly the EV market. But why did China's export ban cause such a significant crash in the EV market? Well, it's a tale of intertwined economies and geopolitical chess moves. The ban directly affects the production of magnets used in EVs, wind turbines, and electronics. It has disrupted the entire supply chain. Now let's bring Biden into the picture. His administration's policies, particularly in relation to emissions laws and sourcing materials for EV charging stations, have played a role in worsening the situation. By rolling out strict emissions laws and vetoing laws that prioritize local materials for EV infrastructure, Biden inadvertently contributed to the dependence on Chinese rare earth materials, which is the issue he should have addressed. Instead of passing laws that force manufacturers to use locally sourced materials in the build of charging stations, which only makes EVs much more expensive, he could have subsidized and pushed for government assistance in every stage of EV production. China is 10 steps ahead of America when it comes to rare earth mineral mining and refining. The only way to at least even the playing field is for the government to redirect the energy they have dedicated to forcing EVs down people's throats, with laws to actually invest in local EV companies to ensure EVs are better and ensure that minerals can be refined cheaper. Proper support for AI would translate to students being even able to save up for a decent EV for their first vehicle. EVs could have had prices that the gas-guzzling counterparts cannot match. Unfortunately, as it stands, if a student wishes to get their first car, they would have to opt for the gas guzzler because it is way cheaper to own. This begs the question of when the average American will be able to buy a decent EV. Probably never with the way things are headed. So, with China tightening its export rules and Biden's policies pushing for greater adoption of EVs without addressing the underlying supply chain vulnerabilities, the stage was set for a crash in the EV market. The combination of China's export ban and Biden's policies has left the industry scrambling for alternatives, with potential production delays, price hikes, and a glut of unsold EVs looming large on the horizon. So, is China playing a larger geopolitical game with its export ban? Yes, China's export ban on rare earth minerals appears to be part of a larger geopolitical strategy. As we've said earlier, by imposing this ban, China is not only disrupting the global supply chain for electric vehicles, but also asserting its dominance in the rare earth industry. Rare earth minerals, crucial for EV battery production, have become a strategic asset in the modern world. With China holding a significant share of the world's reserves and production capacity, it has a powerful leverage over industries heavily reliant on these materials. The export ban serves as a geopolitical chess move, allowing China to control the pace and direction of the global electric revolution. By tightening its grip on rare earth minerals, China aims to tip the scales in its favor, potentially gaining an advantage in the global EV race. Moreover, China's actions could have far-reaching implications beyond the EV market. By controlling critical minerals, China could wield significant influence over various industries, including technology, defense, and renewable energy. In essence, China's export ban is not just about economics, but also as much about geopolitics and positioning the country as a key player in shaping the future of electric mobility and beyond. What about the consumer? What options do consumers have amidst the chaos? Amidst the chaos of the EV market crash caused by China's export ban, consumers have a few options to consider. Firstly, given the uncertainty surrounding EV production and potential price hikes, consumers should choose to hold off on EV purchases for the time being. This cautious approach avoids potential pitfalls and waits for the market to stabilize. Secondly, consumers can explore alternatives to EVs, such as hybrid or plug-in hybrid models and CNG-powered cars, which often cheaper are more readily available and reliable. These could become a more attractive options as the EV market experiences frequent disruptions. Additionally, consumers should keep an eye on developments in the EV industry and wait for clearer signals of stability before making a purchase. Being informed about market trends and technological advancements can help consumers make more informed decisions about their vehicle purchases. Ultimately, despite the turmoil in the EV market, you have the opportunity to assess your options carefully and make choices that best suit your needs and circumstances. The United States have a lot to think about. So, should the US rethink its reliance on China for EV production? Given the recent export ban imposed by China, many are questioning whether the US should reassess its dependence on China for EV manufacturing. However, it's important to note that this ban is just one of several challenges plaguing the EV market, including issues like EV fires, high prices, charging infrastructure problems, and poor sales. While China's export ban certainly worsens the situation, it's not the sole factor contributing to the turmoil in the EV market. Therefore, while reconsidering reliance on China for refining rare earth minerals may be prudent, it's equally important for the US to address other underlying issues within the EV industry. Ultimately, diversifying supply chains and exploring alternative sources for essential materials could help mitigate risks associated with relying heavily on a single country for EV production. This approach would not only enhance the resilience of the EV market, but also safeguard against potential geopolitical disruptions in the future. It is paramount to note that although the ban affects EVs the most, on a deeper scale, the future of the world is renewable energy. If China hold all the cards, it makes China a world power, perhaps bigger than any other country, and this is where the main goal of China is. Thank you for watching our video. Do subscribe and share your thoughts in the comment section.